My name is host Eric. I'm the host of Talking with Famous People. I'm here on the internet once again, primarily for lack of anything better to do. I'm feeling a little bit energetic in that I have gotten a lot of sleep last bits of time, Interpret that as you wish. But I'm awake now. I'm not feeling particularly sleepy. I'm going to take a vitamin or two as well. It's going to give me extra vitamin powered energy. And then we're going to stream a bit. I'm thinking that I might be inclined to eat some of the crockpot meal that I prepared earlier. Hi, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Happy Sunday to you, too. And I need to water the plants. Might do a little general cleanup. I got to take the trash up to the street. Tomorrow's trash day. So, a lot of things going on around here in the next hour or so. Probably won't stream for much longer than that. Got all of my vitamins here. I'm going to take these with my mouth. It's mostly all B vitamins. I'm also going to put on my new shoes. I bought these shoes because I wanted to exercise in them. But I've never actually worn them before. I'm going to try them on, see how they fit, how I like them. They're size 13. Seem to fit well. I'll have to see how it is when I try to run in them, Hello. There. You. Tia Butcher. We're going to put on the second shoe, and then we're going to get up. We're going to go outside. We're going to do a little watering. And then maybe later on, we'll eat some food. All right, I've got my glasses. Actually, these are a little bit big, huh? Yeah, these shoes are a little bit too big for me, I think. It's unfortunate. I mean, bird. I might have to just retie them. I'm not sure. So we're off outside too. I guess maybe I just need a 12 and a half. These are definitely not fitting properly at the moment. For one reason or another. So, life can be a challenging endeavor for many people in many different walks of life. Additionally, I would say that even when it's not a particularly challenging endeavor, it can feel like a challenging endeavor. You're not necessarily always feeling it, whatever it may be. Sometimes you're not feeling it. And those can be the hardest times of all. Right now, I would say I'm sort of feeling a little bit of it, but mostly I'm not feeling it. I am feeling like watering these plants. I will continue to do so. And we just gotta water these one at a time, you know. Just let them get watered in full. Let them enjoy and appreciate the wetness of water for them to drink. And I can tell you they're coming along nicely. I don't want to show them on the camera, but they are coming along nicely. You can see me, I'm over here, I'm watering. It's pretty exciting for you. It's more exciting even than the closing ceremonies of the Olympics. One here is looking particularly dry. It's looking very droopy. Needs a lot of water, so try to give it a lot of water. And you know, I watered just yesterday. But it's hot and these girls are getting pretty big, so they require a lot of water. Oh, there's a little lizard. How cute. Hello, XXX Tentacion, and hi, IDK. I'm more than kind of fine. I'm A-OK. Give this a little bit more water. And give this one a little more water. And it'll turn the hose off. Yeah, these things, they need to be watered every single day. And like today, I watered a few hours later than yesterday, and you can see how dry everything is. It's crazy. But it has been warm out around here. One thing I wanted to do with these exercise shoes that I got was to do some exercise. But they have to fit properly if I'm going to do exercise in them. I'm not at all convinced they do fit properly. So once Rachel out of the shower and everything, Antonio, I would suggest you go to Africa. Riri69 says he looks like an interesting man, probably has some cool stories. I might have some cool stories, but I'm not the kind of old man who tells a lot of stories. I'm more likely to analyze things than I am to tell personal stories. I'm more likely indeed to be correct than I am to be interesting. People don't really like correctness. They prefer interestingness, but hey, wait a second, Braden Runyon. There's no such place as Skibidi, Ohio. And I'm familiar with the Mihoff family. They don't have any sons named Jack. You're a liar, sir. You are a liar. See how correct I am? Alright, fine. Let's take the trash out. Good idea. You're not wrong that we need to take the trash out. Braden, no, obviously not. I'm from Iowa, where we work 10-hour shifts Monday through Saturday. Well, good for you. I guess that doesn't leave you a lot of time to get an African wife. Hi, Kurt Cobain. Welcome. Hi, Temporal Teleporter. How are you? And I don't pay a phantom tax. I collect one. All right. Not in Ohio. Now, let's go clean the cat box. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun, Eric. No, it doesn't sound fun. It sounds gross and horrible. But you know what? Even gross and horrible things sometimes need to be done. No, we didn't watch it. I'm assuming the U.S. won. You're gonna call the cops, okay? You call the cops. If the U.S. lost, then that's quite shocking. I have come as I am, as I always do. She's wearing the same clothes I've been wearing for like several days now. Did the U.S. lose? That would be interesting. The U.S. lost in basketball. To what, the French? Seems unlikely. Seems unlikely. Basketball is one of those Olympic sports that I'm not interested in watching at all. I can watch all those basketball players play in the NBA if I want to. All right. There. I cleaned the cat box. Good for me. Yeah, I do want to know. Please tell me. Playing with fire. I'm not your father. Okay? Your father is actually Darth Vader. So, I'm sorry if you were hoping something else, but that's how it worked out for you. Well, I hope you get better with Japanese, as I read. Hope you get better at Japanese. So, I need to take out Rachel's trash here. Quite full. Alright, I got Rachel's trash. They were down by 11 start the fourth quarter. Huh. I'm quite sure I'm not your father, yes. I do have one child. But my one child is not you. And also, because if you were my child, that question would make no sense, but I didn't leave you. And if you were a child that I didn't know about, then you wouldn't have asked, why did I leave you? Because I would have had to spend some time with you to leave you. You see what I'm saying? Alright, we're really taking some trash out now. He doesn't love either of you, Sarah or playing with fire. Well, maybe I love both of you, but I'm neither of your fathers. Once you become a doctor, I will accept you as my child. Only if you offer me free medical care. It'll probably be low quality. You never get any good stuff for free, you know. It's the way life works. And if you'd like, you could have our shittiest thing here for free. Really? Yeah. Just carry it away. I don't want Palestine, though. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. Hilarious comedy jokes. A professional humor show by Eric. Alright. You pot need to go in here. First we'll pour it out. Then we'll fill you up. Only this time with soap. Alright, we're really getting some chores done now. Some people call me the chore cowboy. Some call me the gangster of chores. Some people call me chores. Because I speak of doing all my chores. Cause I'm right here at home. I wonder what this stuff is inside of here. Is it just like calcification from Rachel heating up water in this whole time? Maybe it is. Makes So, well, that's fine. That's fine, fine, fine. Okay, we're putting lots of things in here, and that's because we're winning a big prize for chore day. I do love you. I love you with all of my spleen. Alright, now that we've gotten a few things done, let's take a much earned break. Alright? You've earned it, I've earned it, we've all earned it, let's take a break. I am not Drake, no. I don't look anything like Drake. I don't like Drake. Why is everybody mistaking me for their father today? I didn't hurt you. I'm not your father, nobody. I do have a child, and it is not you. Corey, peace be upon you too. And namaste. Namaste. All right. Let's have now, for us and ourselves, let's enjoy a relaxing bong rip. I have a fatherly face, huh? Okay. I guess that's another way of saying I look like the kind of man who would impregnate a lot of women. I'm not that kind of man. I only ever impregnated one woman. She made me a baby. I'm not going to sing a Britney Spears song because that would get me copyright stuff. I could sing a song about Britney Spears, or I could imitate Britney Spears. This is my imitation of Britney Spears meeting somebody in a hotel lobby. Oh my God, I'm Britney! I don't know who your sister Sarah is. You tell me, who is your sister Sarah? Is she a wonderful lady who's full of good cheer? Congratulations, then. Okay, here's my Britney Spears song. I'm gonna sing. Straight up now, tell me, do you really want to love me forever? What do you mean that's Paula Abdul? Are you sure? Shayla Galiers had an off day today. Didn't play because, I guess in part because yesterday he had 4 hits. He went 4 for 4. Hi, Lucifer. Cashless Kitchen. He squeezed that shit. I squeezed what shit? Hi, the man Chan. I'm fine. Apparently, I'm a bundt cake. Let me pull another bong rip here. A couple more bong rips maybe. And then we'll go back to the kitchen and resume our cleaning experience. But the A's won again today. We're 13 games back in the AL West. It's funny, I heard the color commentator in the game Dallas say, referring to the contest today between the Blue Jays and the Athletics. They were two teams who weren't going to make it to the playoffs. How dare you say that so soon, Dallas? It's too soon to be saying that shit. What's my opinion about the 2024 Olympics? I enjoyed it a lot. I watched quite a bit of Olympics. Thought it was one of the more entertaining Olympics I've seen. And I probably watched more of it than I've watched any previous Olympic, except maybe the 84 Olympics. I look similar to Peyton Manning, huh? Okay. Well, more like Peyton Manning looks similar to me. Believe I'm older than Peyton Manning. Well, maybe I'm not. Maybe we're the same age. Guavanade, this stuff is called. It's like lemonade, but with guava. Pretty good. I like it. Go Aussies. The Aussies did quite well, I think, overall. Not quite as well as they would have liked, I'm sure. Daddy forgives. Daddy forgives you for killing your mom. And Daddy forgives you for cutting off his schlong. And Daddy forgives you for being so mean. 'Cause Daddy forgives you, if you know what I mean. There you go, Sarah. Yeah, Peyton Manning's younger than I am, so he was modeled after me, not the other way around. Um, I enjoyed a lot of the Olympics. I watched both the marathons. I watched the women's marathon this morning. Pretty entertaining. Pretty impressed with that lady from the Netherlands. She got gold in the marathon. She got a medal also in the 10,000 and 5,000 meters. Table tennis was pretty entertaining. I watched a little bit of it, not really that much. I did not find that very entertaining. Um, I was kind of looking forward to it when I heard it was going to be in the Olympics, but turned out I didn't find it very entertaining. You know, I like the idea of the velodrome. Yes, it is. 2RAV786. I like the idea of the velodrome, those cycle track racing things, but I watched this one called like the Melvin or something. I forget what it was called, but it was so confusing. It was almost impossible to tell what was going on in this race. And I was just like, okay, that's boring. You know what I liked a lot? Surprised to enjoy was this event called bouldering, where all the people they have to follow this certain course up this wall with these like nubs and boulders and things that stick out that you can grab onto. So they have varying degrees of good or bad handholds on them. and then everybody has to do the same 4 boulders. And if you get it in the first try, all the way up to the top is for 25 points. So a perfect score would be 100, right? But nobody gets 100. It's some of them they can only get part way up a boulder, in which case you get partial scores, and some of them they can get all the way up it, but it takes them a couple of tries. That was my favorite sport that I watched this Olympics that I've never watched before. I really actually quite enjoyed watching it. You watch these chicks I watched the women's bouldering, but I'm sure it's the same for the dudes. But you watch these chicks, they keep getting stuck in the same spot and falling down, and then they have to try it again, and they try a slightly different approach, and you got like 4 of these things going on concurrently on the 4 different walls. It's entertaining. I left my glasses inside. Smoke more, one more, and say something in Greek. All right, challenge accepted. You didn't see arm wrestling? Did they have arm wrestling? I mean, it wouldn't shock me if they did, but I've not seen any indication of arm wrestling in the Olympics. They have regular wrestling, which is not particularly entertaining to watch. It's funny. It's like I find track stuff so entertaining when it's in the Olympics, but I can't conceive of watching it in any other context. Thumb wrestling. Oh, regular wrestling. Wrestling is not very entertaining. Hi, Scotland. All right, Ilvo. Here we go. Acropolis. There you go. I pulled a rip and I said Acropolis, just like you wanted. So I'm thinking either these shoes are a little too big or I need to tie them a little tighter, maybe. Whatever. Should have gotten 12 and a half. All right. Well, it's a little tighter. I could wear thick socks, maybe. Maybe if I wore thicker socks, it would be fine. Rachel's here. She's up. She just got out of the shower. She's got a towel around her head. You're a Brit Pod Med. Oh, you mean like a podiatrist? I'm trying to take care of my feet. I don't not take care of my feet. I normally wear flip flops, but I got these shoes for exercising in, and I just trying them on. They seem a little big, you know. Yeah, well, for the moment, I'll go back to flip flops. And I will add that I wear the best kind of flip flops as well. namely tatami slippers. Alright, let's go put these shoes over by the door. They're Adidas. Alright. I need to replace Rachel's trash bag. Let's do that. Here we got a trash bag. And, you know, I'm not particularly feeling cheerful or whatever right now. Like, I'm not feeling like, woohoo, let's rock and roll. But I can still get a few things accomplished. And sometimes that makes all the difference. I will dump the rest of those chips of Rachel's that I'm sure she's not going to finish eating. Yeah. Oh, well, it's too late. They're in the trash now. I didn't know Rachel was listening. Alright, anyway. Meow. I guess we gotta watch the cat eat. Put this ball back. Now I'm gonna wash this knife off here and just put it back in the drawer. And then I'm going to rinse off this cutting board. Put it back. Now we're going to put a little soap. Put a little soap in your heart. You know, Kurt Cobain has been here a lot lately, and he insists that Courtney Love is responsible for his death. I don't know how I feel about that anymore. What do you guys think? I mean, I certainly don't think she did anything to make it less likely to happen or to prevent it. But maybe we've all been a little too harsh on Courtney Love. I mean, yes, she seems like a bitch. But is that reason enough to accuse or suspect her of murder? I don't know. Murder most foul, as they call it sometimes. Okay, well, we have put some trash away, we cleaned some things. Oh, yes, you can see the kitty. Courtney Love is, I believe, still alive. Here's Mr. Kitty. And in fact, he needs more food. Here you go, Mr. Kitty. Oh, yes. What a good boy. What a silly boy, McGilly boy. Hi, I'm Tori. Thug Shake. Indeed. Oh. Thanks, Garden. Appreciate it. You're a swell person. You're a winner of all kinds of awards. Good, bad, and everything in between. Let's see what's on the televisor. Nothing really. Nothing worth watching. There's what is this? Golf? Yeah, there's the end of some golfing tournament on CBS. I guess one could conceivably watch that. It's gone on beyond its prescribed time. Mr. Ray is one stroke up on Mr. Greiserman. And Mr. Ray is on the 17th hole, and Mr. Greiserman is on the 16th hole. It's pretty close. Pretty close. Well, I mean, you could earn a Razzie, for example. It is an award, but it celebrates how bad you were at something. I don't remember what my abortion video from 2 years ago said. But if it's consistent with my current position, then it said what I currently say. There was some period of time, I don't remember exactly when it was, but it wasn't a million years ago, when I realized why it was that we couldn't resolve the question of abortion. Namely, that it can't be adjudicated via a rights framework. If that's what the award said, if that's what the video said, then I deserve an award for it. Well, regarding Roe v. Wade, I'm no doubt that my position then, regardless of when it was, is the same as now, which is that there is no right to privacy guaranteed by the Constitution. All privacy entitlements stem from property rights, etc. And that if they had wanted to do it properly, they would have said, well, I mean, it's true that I tend to be against loaded terms like pro-choice and pro-life. Everybody's pro-choice and pro-life. Choice and life are good things, you know. What I'm saying is that the reason we can't judge the matter on rights is because in every in every instance where something is properly understood by a negative rights framework, negative rights never conflict with one another. Abortion presents an instance in which negative rights do conflict with one another if you were to use a negative rights framework. Therefore, we can't use a rights framework to judge the matter. However, we can't really judge the matter entirely as a property issue either, because number one, if we do, then it's the work product of two people that have equal right to the property. That means that the woman is beholden to attaining the man's permission before getting an abortion. Most people don't like that idea. Most women don't like that idea, and it also appalls the conscience if you get up to say a moment before birth and say, okay, I still want to abort it, and it's not a person yet. Then it runs afoul of all of our intuitive understandings of things, and it appalls the conscience. So it's a tricky issue. Since we can't treat it as a property issue, and we can't treat it as a rights issue, we can't really treat it as any kind of issue, and it's unavoidable that we have to have some sort of compromise approximation of things to have anything that makes any sense at all. You know, like there's this, I think, consensus among most honest people that somehow it's worse to abort a 9-month old fetus than it is to abort a 1 day old zygote, you know? Well, the point is, it's impossible to have any consistent framework apply to this and end up with the only way to have a consistent framework apply is to I mean, you can't because it creates a negative rights conflict. So that doesn't happen with things that are properly judged by negative rights. They never run into a foul of each other like that. There's never a conflict. So it's tricky, tricky business. It's properly and appropriately the purview of the states, not a federal matter. There's nothing in this Constitution to suggest there's anything remotely about it that makes it a federal matter. So that's just being honest about it, It's tricky. You could say it's tricky AF. Causes a lot of conflict among the voting populace. It's very divisive. Well, as I've mentioned before, I'm in a situation where if Rachel were to get pregnant, we'd have little choice but to abort because she can't carry a baby to term while concurrently taking all the meds that she's on and expect the baby to come out okay. And she can't stop taking those meds and expect herself to be okay. So, in that instance, there's a direct conflict between health of child, health of baby, health of mother. I'll take Rachel any day. I'm sure there are some who would say, well, Rachel wouldn't die if she stopped taking those meds. Maybe. Hi to Huela in particular. Everything's going fine. Are things going with you? I hope they're going well, swell, and good as hell. So, I mean, it would certainly be an interesting experiment to impregnate Rachel and see what happens. Carry it to term and see what happens. That would be a real YouTube adventure. Did you like my thumbnail, the video in general? I'm not done watching it yet. I watched, I don't know, first third of it or so far. Then I got mad at myself for being, you know, imperfect in some way. That's what I think when I'm watching that video too, who all in particular is. Am I being adequately perfect? And the answer is no. My imperfections exist. How horrible. That's what I think. So maybe it's tonight. Is tonight the night when we're supposed to see the meteor shower of a lifetime? Maybe. It might have been last night, but if it were last night, if it had been last night, if it was last night. No, we haven't gotten any calls yet. We just re-put up the flyers at the supermarket yesterday when we realized it. Like it must have been like the day after we put them up, they took all the things down. So it's nice clean. Uh, it's a nice clean bulletin board. Everyone, Putty Cat, everyone's lifetime. Whether you're 1 year old or 1,000,000 years old, it's still the meteor shower of a lifetime. You selling? Am I selling what? No. Basically, the answer is no. I'm not selling much of anything. I might be selling a typing session, but I don't know if that counts as selling something. Yeah, they probably cleared it. Well, what's the date today? I don't remember when we put it up. But they might have cleared it on the 2nd or something like that. In which case, yeah. So, anywho, it's up again at the supermarket. And hopefully, right now, it's winning all the prizes. And by prizes, what I mean are the eyes of prospective renters. Hi, Levi Samuels. Nice to see you. What's up? Not a whole hell of a lot. You know, I'm kind of tired, kind of low energy, kind of interested in streaming and kind of interested in this golf, and I'm just a bundle of kindas today. You know, it's been a while since I ran out of Adderall, so I got a little bit of energy, but it's a while till I get more, so I don't have that much energy. Uh, right now, I'm just killing time till I decide to eat something at some point, at which point I'll have short ribs. Rachel's up. She's out of the shower. I slept in until super late today.
It's good though.
I don't have any particular rules about kids or no kids. Any life advices? Poop when you can, Shelby. Poop when you can. Don't wait till you have to. Poop when you can. You won't regret it. Some good life advice. I'm glad your brother and father think I'm pretty funny. You know. You know what? I guess this guy's pretty funny. That is the highest praise a man can possibly receive. An INFJ friend of mine is curious about TE polar. Ooh, how would you describe it? I describe it as a difficulty with things that require a specific set of ordinated steps. Things that require you to go first do this, then do that, then do the other. Rachel will always read the instructions about something like that, never attempt to figure it out herself.
No, never.
Do you have anything to say about TE polar? Not right now?
I feel like you observe it better.
Yeah, maybe I do.
I got a message from Zandy saying that her and her boyfriend are interested in visiting us like end of October, early September. So that I was.
You mean end of September
Yeah.
or October?
No, I'm sorry. End
of
of
August, early September? Sure, yeah, of course. That'd be great. I would love to have them visit. She could curl you into a ball. I don't know if Rachel could really curl that much. Dr. Disaster. We've been fine, stuck prism, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Azura's back with his BBC. He's obsessed with the British Broadcasting Company. Panocha. What does panocha mean? I don't know what panocha means. I'll look it up.
Might be. They said Friday, August 30th and December 2nd. They might be here for the fair.
That'd be cool. That'd be great. I'm all for it. I wish them all the best, and I hope they win all the fabulous prizes and awards. Oh, really? Well, then I'm just gonna put this user on timeout for just being needlessly unpleasant. Well, thank you, native Spanish speaker, for helping us understand what I could not find via Google. The harsh, unpleasant truth of Dr. Disaster's unpleasant words. Together we learn. Together we grow. Welcome to Talking with Famous People. It rhymes, you see. And Azura, I want you to just get the non-stop BBC out of your head, okay? Just stop already. We don't need to hear any more about any kind of C. B, S, B, W, any kind of C.
If I were to get a red dress, would you call me
Nancy Reagan?
Yeah.
No, but I don't want to encourage you to buy a dress at the same time. You know, make sure we have all of our outstanding checks clear before we start, you know. It did not help. Okay, is there? Hi, William. Hi, Joseph Joestar. Welcome to Talking with Famous People, the internet's most important place. Where are we going? We're going on a walk around the house. Let's do it. I'm going to bring my glasses so I can read your remarkable insights as we go. And then when I come back inside, I think it might be time for us to dig into, that's right, the short ribs. First, let's take a walk around the house. JoJo's here? I didn't even see JoJo was here. Where's JoJo? Oh, you mean Joseph Joestar. That JoJo. Right. Because that was the actual name in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I forgot that that was the actual name. All right, we're taking a walk around the house. We're going to start by stopping right here in this particular location called the deck. Welcome to the deck. Here on our trip around the house, it's not too hot tonight. I still do have the board game, yes. It's called the stickiness of objects. You get an object and it sticks to you. You start having it, right? First, you think, like, I'm going to get this object. But then you get it and you realize, but now I have this object. Jordan Peterson's favorite game. Yeah, I heard that as well. Show me to you. How has the fire season been in Mariposa? Good question, Putty Cat. There have been some fires in and around the county, but none near our house, fortunately. I think that even though it's been hot and dry, it's not that fire prone-y because it was such a late wet winter. Still a lot of green. You know, sure, plenty of brown grasses, but you know what I say about that? Brown grasses, shroud grasses. Jordan Peterson is not an ENTP. He might be an ENFJ, he might be an ENTJ, but he is not an ENTP. So whoever said that had their cup full of wrongness and was slurping it down. All right. Now let's go over here on our trip around the house. You thought that was all there was to trip around the house? That wasn't around. That was just partially around. Let's look over here now. Behind me, you sort of see the hill. How about now? Behind me, you see the hill. Hi, Gretchen Wheeler. Any relation to Scott? Could we get a small concert? I could maybe play some things on the guitar. Is there water nearby? Not at the moment. There is a stream down at the bottom of the gully during wetter times of year, but it dries up. It's a seasonal stream. That's what you'd call it were you to use real estate terminology. Yes, I could play some music. A song or two. Just picking a couple of bad leaves. Get out of here, bad leaves. Well, it seems okay. Yeah, everything seems fine there. Just have to be okay with that. Meow, says Chicken. Jesus Cristo says no label fitness. Gretchen Wheeler, if you are related to Scott, I'm very familiar with your debate coach, whatever he is to you. You might even call us friends. They're not very actively so. Obviously, he's busy winning debate tournaments, and I'm busy doing nothing. Anyway, everything's fine. Things are coming right along. Like Shelley Long of both Cheers fame and The Money Pit fame with Tom Hanks. You may not remember that film, but I do. And so does this bird. This bird that dropped this feather was a big fan of The Money Pit, starring Shelley Long and Tom Hanks. I can tell by the coloring of the feather. You can tell what movies a bird has been into by looking at the color of the feather. See those 3 black stripes there. 5 of them, I mean. That says it's Morse code for The Money Pit with Shelley Long and Tom Hanks. All right, now we're on this side of the house. How fun. We started over someplace else and we moved. We're here now. We're really experiencing what it means to live for the first time forever without stopping. We have seen some bears. We've seen a few bears, yeah. And we haven't been mauled by any bears. So that's nice of them to not maul us. Here's our little road. Where does it go, Eric? This little road goes down to the shed. Let's go down there. No, let's not go down there. I don't have the right kind of shoes on. I'll get stickers all over me. Just, no, let's not. So tonight in the sky, supposedly, is going to be meteor shower galore. Except that maybe it was last night. They said the 11th. I don't know if that meant the 10th into the 11th or the 11th into the 12th. No, I'm not afraid to go out at night. I go out at night all the time. I go out in the middle of the night and I look up for shooting stars, for drones, for satellites. You can really see the night sky up here, you know.
I think it's tonight. My dad sent me a couple articles about it.
I'm not a lesbian. Why are you telling people I am? Gloria Pushfonte? I have never heard of you before. You guys want me to sing, but I think we need to eat before we do anything else. Are you hungry? I'm hungry too. Let's have some crock pot.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about serving some crock pot?
Sure.
Thanks. That'd be great.
How many pieces of meat do you want?
Just, you know, a piece of meat and some potato. Just a little bit of everything.
Okay.
That's fine. Plus, maybe a dollop of sour cream if it's still good.
It is still good.
Why do they call it a crock pot? I don't know. Maybe that was the original brand of crock pot. I don't think we have a crockpot brand crockpot. I think we have an off brand, but it works just fine. Here's Johnny. What do you think about potatoes? I think that they're delicious, provided they have enough salt and everything on them. I don't want to tell people that, Gloria Pushfonte. I don't care at all. So, like Donald Trump, do you think he's a potato? Well, I'm pretty sure he's not a potato. I mean, you might say various things about the man, but I'm quite confident that Donald Trump is not a potato. Okay, Gloria. Well, you do whatever you'd like. Here's Johnny. Don't you mean that she's a tomato? Let me eat some food first, William, then maybe I'll play a song. It's not impossible to conceive of. You wish Trump was a vegetable? And do you wish he were a potato specifically, or just any kind of vegetable is fine? You think that would improve his appeal? Life as a man is hard. Life as a man is hard sometimes, Chama. What do I smoke? Tell me. I smoke marijuana. What do you got is another answer to that question, Kingsley. I mean, if you got something more interesting, maybe I'll smoke that. Oh, well, thanks for your approval, Kingsley Alugo. Thanks, appreciate it. Well, you watch this short video. Well, it seems as though something in the background made her laugh, probably. That's what it seems like. But I don't know. I'm sure if you were to look through all my videos, you could find plenty of weird shit you could show. You know. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome, handsome.
Well, why is she saying turn that off then to somebody in the background?
Hi, William.
Let's see if this is good. Seems like it needs a little salt. Maybe not.
I need to go get some. I put salt on mine.
Well, I don't think it's. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
What a wonderful lady you are.
I think you're a wonderful man.
I don't think she's particularly likely to win in the election, you know, because I don't know. I find I don't like her and I don't trust her. And just watching her ads, you know. I just don't find her remotely trustworthy. I think she's probably unipolar. It's my gut says that, you know, probably ESTJ. But who knows? Who's she to me? Who, Rachel? She's my wife.
Hi.
Hmm. This came out pretty good.
It really did.
Yeah, well, you're not entirely wrong about that. Pretty good.
Thanks, Kingsley Alugo.
What we were eating are short ribs with potatoes and carrots. I started making them yesterday. This is the first time we've actually eaten them. It's quite filling.
It really is.
You think Trump should try on some Riz at Kamala Harris? Try Riz in there during the debates? That'd be interesting. I wonder how that would work. Mm. Well, it's good and filling. You probably have a better chance of becoming president as Trump's VP. I just don't think she's going to get very many votes. Yeah, it's sleepy week. It's sleepy week, and I'm reasonably rested, so I'm not in a particularly fussy mood. You know, my mood is very much linked to Adderall. Trump's advising you to keep your Bitcoin. I mean, when Bitcoin was at 60,000, I don't know, a couple weeks ago or whatever, I asked Gemini, Google Gemini, to predict the value of Bitcoin in 6 months, and it said $20,000 to $50,000. So it's predicting it to lose that much as more than half its value. But I don't know. I could ask it again now. I wonder what it would say if you give me the same answer. Karma's pimp. That's not true. But I think that probably to take the issue a little bit more seriously, I think that loneliness is probably a significant and growing problem in this wholly digital age that we live in post COVID, where so many of the real world engagements with people have been excised, you know, big and small in different ways. Like, for example, I haven't gotten a haircut at a barber since COVID. I don't think Rachel has either.
Well, once I did.
Once you did, were you unhappy with it?
No.
Yes, you were unhappy, or no, you were happy?
No, I was happy with it.
Oh.
But it was
Well, you know, if you ever want me to take you to the barber, I believe there is a barber in town where Okie Dokie used to be.
That's right.
So, you know, I'm fine with cutting my own hair, but Rachel might prefer to have it cut by a hair cutting professional.
It's
What?
so hard because I'd like to ask you to cut my hair, but I don't think I need it cut right now.
I don't know if I want that much responsibility.
Okay. Alright, so then next time I want a haircut, we'll go into town.
I noticed watching the Olympics, women, even Olympic athletes, they all have something going on with their hair. None of them just has it, few of them just have it cut short and just don't think about it, you know. The ones who do usually have it cut short, don't think about it, are black women who have that, like, you know, that short black woman haircut where it's all curly but it's short.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, you rarely see any white women or Mexican women or really any women at all with like going G.I. Jane, because even though that makes the most sense in an athletic contest. Why? Because chicks love to talk, to care about their hair a lot. That's why.
Yeah.
Karma's pimp likes him a giant afro on a black woman. Wow. You know who else likes giant afros on black women? iPod commercials.
Oh.
Show media. I'm not sure about all this reported cheating. So, I guess I'm gonna split. I guess I'm about done with the live streaming. Hi, Ruben R. You know, Zandy and Mr. Zandy
Mm-hmm.
are coming to visit us end of the month, beginning of September.
Yep.
Yeah. That'll be exciting.
Yeah, it will be.
All right. I think we're done. Later on tonight, we got to watch Naked and Afraid, Last One Standing. We got a couple hours till that. Maybe I'll watch a few cartoons. I'm not sure. Yeah, we sometimes talk about religion, Kingsley, but not tonight, because tonight we're going to wrap it up, watch some TV, and go to bed. So until tomorrow, I bid you all the fondest of adieus. And I'm going to end this entire stream with, as far as I can tell, not telling a single person to fuck off. That's pretty impressive. You're welcome, everybody. Have a great evening.